All right, this is the second part of section 1.7 functions. Find the value of x so that the function has the given value. Okay. I started to assign these last night, but I did not. I wanted to talk about them. This is a semicolon, not a J. Okay, it's just a semicolon. This is how the problem is set up. Okay, they're just what they're asking. Okay, is can you find x if the value of the function is what they give you? Okay, so find the value of x. That means immediately that your x is an unknown value. Okay, that's different than what we did last night. What we did last night, just for example, was this, right? G of x equals 2x plus 1, and we said find g of 2. Well, we take 2, we plug it in for x, and we get 4 plus 1 is 5. This is what we're doing here is different from this. We're not substituting in for x. Okay, read the directions again for me, nice and loud. Okay, so they're giving you a value of the function. Where do you think negative 13 goes? Where do I plug it in? Not x. X is my unknown. I'm trying to find the value of x. That's right. H of x is now negative 13. Read it again. Find the value of x, meaning question mark, so that the function has the given value. Okay, so negative 13 is what I want my function to be equal to. That's my output. I'm trying to go backwards and find the input. What input gives me negative 13 as my output? And this is how you set it up. First thing you'll do is take that given value and replace the function. In this case, h of x. Does that letter mean anything? No. What else could it be instead of h of x? It could have been f of x, and the other one is g of x. We use those three more than any other letter. H of x, f of x, g of x. Okay? And 90% of the time we say f of x. Okay? This is not j, that's a semicolon. All right, here we go. We're now to this step. How do we solve this equation for x? And let me say this. By now, Math 1, accelerated, Math 1, you should be gurus at solving equations. Okay? You should be able to solve this equation in 2 steps, just like that. No calculator needed. Okay, excellent. When I walk around and check your answer, I want to see your steps. Okay, but you need to be able to solve equations. If you struggle with solving equations, you need to come to extra help. Okay, you should be very good at this. Questions. First step. Add 3 to both sides. Excellent. Don't say put 3 over there or move 3 over there. The only way that this is legal is if you add 3 to both sides, because that's what makes that go away. Okay, what am I left with over here? Equals 5x, right? One more step, we're done. What do? You solve equations in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, you should be great at this. Okay, divide by 5 on both sides. What is x equal? Negative 2. X equals negative 2. What is the beautiful thing about this problem? We get down here to x equals negative 2. What can we easily do? We could if we wanted to. What can we do? Plug it into check. Plug it into x to check. Write that down. Check is very easy. Right? Every single one of these problems, I should be able to check my answers very easily. How do I do that? I simply take negative 2 and plug it in for x. X equals negative 2. That means that's what I'm saying. The direction said find the value of x. I found it. It's negative 2. So I plug that in. What's 5 times negative 2? Negative 10 minus 3 is negative 13. So does it check? Yes, it does. And I can use my calculator to quickly, easily check and make sure I have the right answer. Anybody have a question? All right, let's do one a little different. Same type of problem, a little harder. F of x equals negative 1/2 x minus 3 semicolon 4. That's how the problem is going to be given. Okay, it's going to ask you find the value of x so that the function has the given value. What's your first step, Savannah? This is 1 over 2, sorry. 1 over 2. First step. F of x. F of x. exactly right. Replace f of x with positive 4. Now what? Now what do we do? What's our next step? How do we solve this equation for x? Trying to get x by itself. Anybody? Right here? Add 3 to both sides. Add 3 here, add 3 here. Right, so now I'm at 7 equals negative 1/2 x. People struggle with this. They're not, hold on, they're not exactly sure what to do with the negative 1/2. Some people want to divide by negative 1/2. Is it okay to divide both sides by negative 1/2? Yes, it is. This is being multiplied by x. An acceptable way to solve is to divide both sides by negative 1/2. On your calculator, you could say 7 divided by negative 1/2 and get the right answer. You have to use parentheses. Okay, hold on. Don't type that in. I have a better way. And my way, okay, the way that I teach it, is that when you have a fraction on a variable, and try to get the variable by itself, and you have a fraction on it, then what do you do? Very good math word. You multiply by the reciprocal. It always works, and it's better to me than dividing by negative 1/2. I multiply by the reciprocal, which would be negative 2 over 1. If I do it to this side, what do I got to do? Do it to the other side. Negative 2 over 1. I do it to both sides. Watch what happens over here. Negative 2, 1, and 1. All I end up is good old x. I'm ready to go on that side. What do I get on the other side? What is negative 2 over 1 times 7? Negative 14. That's a lot better than saying 7 divided by negative 1/2. Okay? Most people don't know what, you can't look at that and know what to do. Most people can look at that and tell me what to do. Okay? What's our last step when we're doing one of these type problems? Take negative 14 and plug it in right there. What is half of 14? 7, right? The negatives would cancel out. Half of 14 is 7. What's 7 minus 3? Positive 4. So does it check? Yes, it does. Okay, is that nice that it checks out? Yeah, some problems don't check out. I mean, they do, but you don't have a way easily of checking. These problems, you can easily check them out. All right, let's get our workbook out and just try a few of these problems and practice. Go to page 39 in your workbook. I want you to practice. I just want you to do just a few of them. 13 through 18 on page 39. Workbook, page 39, just 13 through 18, those 6 problems.